Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Gaming. I'm keeping my voice down because I'm here in the computer lab and here in PCC. At the same time, there are 4 people here inside the computer lab, so I can keep my voice down, like if I'm calling golf. Anywho, um, today I retook my final from the TV audio class, which I got 38 out of 100. Yes, I got 30 correct out of 100. But the grade that I got from the class is, I'll give you 1 second, folks. Bear with me 1 second. I got 62%, 62.31%, which that's a key. So maybe I might pass the class, or maybe I was short. But again, I will be fine. Again, I'll probably pass the class. But I'll keep it posted. if I pass the class or not. But maybe I might pass. Maybe I pass the class. Well, but let's see. All right. Oh, as well, I have another final coming up on Wednesday, which I will be playing pickleball, and that will be the final day of that pickleball class here at PCC on Wednesday, which I will have to be there at 10:15 in the morning till 12. Probably till 12:15, but maybe I might finish at 12. Again, I'm gonna give my season 2 of Davis podcast. I'm gonna do the season finale of Davis podcast on Wednesday. I'm gonna do like a recap with my co-host Michelle and maybe James, even though my boss James Patrick told me earlier that James is on the weather, I believe, and I text James earlier, and so far no word back. So maybe she is on the weather. Hopefully she'll be okay on Wednesday for the 16th episode of Davis podcast. Alright. Today we're going to be talking about day 19 of the Diddy Trial. Because the Diddy Trial kicked off. I forgot how many weeks. I forgot what week are we. So I lost count. Because there's a lot of developments in the Diddy Trial. Especially Diddy, he wants a mistrial. He wants to declare a mistrial. Whereas as I read on TMZ, the mistrial will be addressed tomorrow, Tuesday. So Diddy, he has to wait till tomorrow to find out if he will get the mistrial or not. Because I'm not a lawyer. But if the mistrial happens, then maybe I believe the trial goes away. I think, I don't know. If someone will write in the comments, then if you're a lawyer or not, write in the comments. If Diddy gets the mistrial, then does the trial go away? Living on the comments. All right, so let's start. Let's start with the mistrial, because as TMZ know it, the trial judge says mistrial motion will be addressed Tuesday, tomorrow. So by the way, if you hear noise, that's the people, the dudes here in the computer lab. Which I'm not gonna show it because especially I don't want I don't want I don't want privacy. Anywho, Sean D. Combs has a tense 24 hours ahead of him before finding out if his legal team will succeed in gaining mistrial because his federal sex trafficking racketeering case. Judge Aaron Summer started out getting ideal control by announcing he will not rule on the motion for mistrial till Tuesday. Let's see. On Saturday, TMZ reported that Diddy's attorneys filed doubts on Saturday, claiming the prosecution presented untrue testimony. Cassie Victoria testified earlier in the trial she had witnessed Diddy holding Brianna while going over a bargaining edge, but texts appeared to show Cassie text Christina Correa. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Christina, I apologize if I butchered your last name. By the way, I appreciate. By the way, keep the hearts going. Keep the hearts going, everyone. I love the hearts, especially we had the hearts on Friday. All right, let me continue. A gay employee that she gained access she got arrested but rather learned about afterwards. Texting, I just found out so crazy. Excuse my language. Shit. Prosecutors also into evidence of Baldon's injuries, allegedly at the hands of Diddy from the bargaining incident. The four made gay so they were taken on September 26, 2026. A gay Diddy's team says their client was on the East Coast, on the other side of the country where the latest incident occurred in LA. Before the jury was seated Monday morning, Judge Sean Moran said prosecutors will get to respond today to the mistrial motion before he addresses tomorrow. Jane, a former girlfriend of Diddy's, testified on her is set to take a stand that already happened earlier. Her third day, last week she told the jury about the latest drug use during her time with Diddy and medical complications from her freak-out episodes with the music moment and others. Saturday's motion was the second time Diddy's team has filed mistrial. Just last month, his lawyers asked for a mistrial when it came to fingerprint evidence related to Kid Cudi investigations. Now, there's more. So let's go to Jane. As TMZ also noted, Jane texted Diddy her frustration with 3 years of having to F strangers. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Jane continued her testimony Monday, saying she told him she wanted to stop having sex with male escorts in hotel rooms, while also telling jurors she texted Diddy, I'm not a porn star, I'm not an animal. The prosecution asked Jane about text exchanges between her and Diddy, apparently in 2023 while he was in New York City. She apparently pushed back on requests to visit Diddy in the city, claiming he just wanted her there for hotel bridge. In her words, she said she'd been a podcast in which Diddy described a 40-hour sex session on yacht trip to an island near Miami. She said she'd been on social media. Diddy apparently took another girlfriend to the unnamed island. Jane said she texted Diddy about not wanting to travel to New York City to be treated like a hoe. She said Diddy responded that it was just a podcast talk. But she accused him of taking unnamed other women to the Bahamas on a yacht instead of herself, which he promised. She told the jury they will say guilt trippy. That's a new word. That's a new word I never heard, folks. Guilt trippy. Let me see. Am I saying it correct? Guilt trippy. Guilt trippy. Anywho, things to her, making her feel obligated to perform in exchange for his paying for her rent. She said he calmed her down and inside felt better. and she immediately agreed to take up the trip to New York City. But on the way, she said she found out Diddy had a surprise waiting for her, which seemed took to mean there will be someone else joining him, an entrepreneur, which she says it was her word for a third person. She hired, a hired sex worker, and her freak ops. She previously said she indeed preferred to be accounted as hotel nights. She said they went to a Trump hotel in the city and met in a lounge. And she says they later went to a room where a man named Sly met them and they have sex in front of the after another session with Sly. Jane says she went back to LA. Jane said in Los Angeles, she and Dee had an argument after she noticed online he banged one of his girlfriends. It enraged Jane. She said she told Dee to introduce her P, one of the entrepreneurs. Jane told the jury about her frustration of how Dee was giving love and romance to others and describing the hotel nights as dislodging sex. She said successfully it's been 3 years of me having to F strangers. Damn. Keep the hearts going, people. And we need the hearts alive again. I love it. Especially LA, we need the love right now. Especially we're having the violent protest over the weekend, which I will get to that later. All right. Let's go to Tony Yale. By the way, that name rings a bell. Was it Tony Yale, a MTV BJ back in the day? You want me to Google Tony Yale. I'm checking his Wikipedia to see did he used to work for MTV back in the day, or am I wrong? Okay, I was wrong. It looks like he did not work for MTV, but he was a member of G Unit, PCC group. All right, so let's get to Tony. As TMZ know, Diddy allegedly used to sell his ex-access capital card that he did not hit to cool off his beef with 50 Cent, which would be a big no-no according to Tony Yale. The G Unit crew were over G guns as well. TMZ posted the tweets, like a screenshot tweets of the reporter for Internal City Press, including 50 Cent, which you can find on TMZ right now. If you remember, Capworth claimed Diddy wanted her to know that he was scrapped and to up his next encounter with F. I pronounce that her name. He or she. But Yale doesn't buy it. In his recent convo with DJ Brad, Yale says he didn't have a personal relationship with Puff, but sure his crew had all the artillery to match against some gave beef with the best in the rap biz. TMZ also has the photos of the guns, which they have like the that logo from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. TMZ has that in the photos, which you can check it out right now. It's like 5 photos, and it's just like the bullets. The bullet when you put the gun in, and the guns too. All right, let's continue. Yale went on to say he truly believes Diddy was just trying to pop up his gangster image and get ready to want ghost problems. 50, on the other hand, has plenty of use of his life from the life and times of Sean Combs. Although a TV show he's developing titled Mobile which he aims to cast a large shadow on the industry tales found on Jersey Showman's empire. A series that should complement his gay got very well once gets released. I'm happy to check it out. Wait, is it airing on Netflix? Or is it on Peacock? I don't know. Anywho, alright, let's go to the next one. Alright. Wait, hang on. We got coming from COVID-19. He was part of Think Sex crew. Thank you, COVID. Thank you for letting me know because I'm like, wait a minute. And he used to work for MTV, but he did not work for MTV. He was a member of G Unit. So I'm gonna write that right now. Alright, let's continue. As TMZ also writes, Jane says, wait, hang on. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Jane says she was with Diddy in Miami when Cassie Beanville was released. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Jane is providing some interesting behind-the-scenes cover in her testimony, telling the jury she was with Diddy at his Miami escape when he got some bad news that Cassie Beanville has just been released on national TV. The woman testified Monday she was with Diddy at his Star Island home when the Cassie assault first aired on scene in May 2024. And she said they first learned about it when there was a knock on the door. Jane said, one of Diddy's adult sons came to the bathroom and told his father something happened. She told jurors Diddy went to a huddle with his team and his family, and she gave him space. Diddy's ex testified later she was very invited to huddle with Diddy, and his sons asked the group put out an apology video. And she said he showed her a draft of what he planned to say in response. Jurors were shown Diddy's response video that he originally posted on social media, and Jane said she gave the final version was as heartfelt as the draft she was shown. She also said she talked one-on-one with Diddy about the Cassie Beanville. She said he told her Cassie had hit him too. Alright, one more. What happened? One more on the Diddy trial on day. I forgot one number. Alright, as TMZ know it, Jane says Diddy roughed her up weeks after Cassie Beanville came out. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Jane says he beat the crap out of her a couple weeks ago after the Cassie Beanville was released, and she claims the violence all started with a verbal argument about another woman. Jane testified Monday she didn't see Diddy about a month after the Cassie Beanville aired on CNN in May 2024 till they met up at her home in Los Angeles on June 18 in what she said ended up being a very terrible day. She told jurors Diddy had just come from a family trip in Utah and they were talking in her backyard and drinking champagne and tequila when she says she confronted him about he was traveling with in Utah. Jane said he called Diddy a pedophile after assuming he was with a woman who was roughly 21 years younger than him. Even though Jane testified she got the alleged female capacity was between 18 and 21 years old. She says the complication turned physical. She told jurors she pushed Diddy's head into a marble counter and threw candles at him, and they told him she hated him. Jane testified things kept escalating and she tried to lock herself in the master bedroom, but said they kicked the door in. She said again she locked herself in the master bedroom, but said they kicked that door in. Two, she said she ran to the master closet to change clothes and tried to escape. She told jurors she made a run from the front door, but says Diddy caught her and kicked her in the back of the thigh, knocking her down. She said he put her in a chokehold and choked her, but claims she escaped his clutches and ran outside, hiding from him for what felt like 2 hours. Too long. Jane said she again returned to the house. Gigi was gone and saw him on the street. She said she went inside and locked herself in the guest bedroom, but testified Gigi kicked the door in, and she says she started throwing candles at him. She told the jury she ran to a patio, but was followed by Gigi, claiming she again punched him and punched her back. She added that all the punches were to each other's faces. Jane said she ran to the backyard and curled up in a ball as Steve punched and kicked her before she says he grabbed her by the arm and dragged her to the back to the house. She testified after the alleged assault. She was in her master bedroom with Dee, and she used his phone to call the girl he was with him in Utah. And she said when she asked the girl about the trip, the girl started insulting her, and Dee held her down and made her listen to the barrel jams. Dee's defense has heard several tales of domestic violence at several points during the trial, but it's all important to note that Dee is not charged with domestic violence. That is very true. Dee is not charged with domestic violence. He's only charged of the racketeering and the alleged freakouts. So, man, that's a lot of shocking details on the Diddy trial day. What day are we? I lost count. I can't keep up with the number of the Diddy trial. Day 19. Okay, day 19. I just checked my YouTube. The thing is, tomorrow it will be interesting whether Diddy gets the mistrial by the judge, or will the judge say no, Diddy, you declare mistrial, but no, the trial will continue. You're not stopping the trial. The trial will continue and no mistrial. Nothing happened. But overall, Mark, he better hope that the judge will rule in his favor, especially Dee, because so far, Mark, or sometimes people like to call him Marky Mark, he better hope tomorrow he will get the good news from the judge. But as we seen last week, the judge was not happy when Dee was nodding his head, and then looking at the judge like, hey, what are you saying? What are you saying? Again, the judge got mad and told Dee, hey, Dee, don't look at the judge, okay? If you look at the judge and nod your head again, then I will kick you out. I will kick you out. So tomorrow it will be interesting whether Dee will get the mistrial. Especially, this is his second attempt. His second attempt, and the first attempt was a failure. But the thing is, you have the alleged assault, especially the master bedroom with Dee. You will have the phone call, especially the girl that Dee was in Utah. Again, as well, you had the patio. You even had that she punched Dee, and then Dee punched her back. Again, as she added, the punches were to each other's faces. But at the same time, as Jane made clear, she made a run to the door. Again, that's what Dee caught her and kicked her in the back of the thigh. Folks, at the same time, you had Tony Yale, which he made clear that they could be evaluated about bringing guns up around 50% in G Unit. By the way, I gotta say, when I was in high school, I would always listen to G Unit. G Unit is really they were like a big hip hop group back in the day. They had songs like let's see, I tried to remember. They had songs like damn, you know what, I'm gonna go away. I can't believe I forgot. Folks, sometimes my brain doesn't work. Especially I took a final earlier here at Pasadena City College and I got 38 out of 100. Which the thing is, the result is better than 2 years ago when I first took a class. Again, I flunked the final, which I got 50 out of 100, like 2 years ago. And that's why I flunked the class. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, G Unit, I remember the songs they had Popping Gang, Popping Gangs. Um, let's see. Let's see, what other songs they had? Bear with me, folks. Okay, here we go. Stunt 101, I remember that song. Smile, My Buddy. Let's see. Um, Why Get to Know You. Eye for Eye. I Smell P. I'm going to say the P word. Gisker. Sit. Collapse. Beg for Mercy. Salute You. Better as Somebody. Again, other songs that I fell in love with G Unit when they were a big group back in the day. But one more thing on the Diddy trial. Um, Jane, she also made clear that she was in Miami with Diddy when the Cassie B bill was released. Especially we all saw it on CNN. So that's what happened today in the Diddy trial. Maybe check again, folks. Day 19 and tomorrow's day 20. Especially the missed trial where Diddy gets the call. I mean, where Diddy gets the ruling in his favor, or the judge will say, no, Diddy, yeah, let's try again for the rest trial, but the trial continues. Okay, so no, you're not going to stop the trial. The trial continues till it's over. So Diddy and Mark, they better hope tomorrow they get good news, or else they will be like 0-2 on the missed trial. So let's see what happens tomorrow. All right, now we go from the Diddy trial to the LA protest. Because over the weekend, especially yesterday, in downtown LA, the LA protest was violent. You even had the Waymo cars on fire, like 3 a.m. Especially, I saw it. I saw it on live TV where people were burning the cars. Which today, Waymo they announced that they will suspend their service in downtown LA, especially what happened to the cars. Especially, I feel bad for those Waymo cars because the Waymo cars, like you just go inside and then the car just drive itself. Like no human beings don't drive Waymos. The Waymo drives itself. But the thing is, oh wait, hang on. Speaking of LA protests, um, I just got this from Chick-fil-A immigration raids confirmed in Orange County. However, Rep Gorilla says ICE is intensive fear. Of course. Of course, what else is new with ICE? ICE, ICE is going from sea to sea, and then they just want like arrest, I mean detain people, either they're criminal or not. we saw it on Friday, especially I spoke about on why we gave it when it happened hours later before the Biden protest. Now, the thing is, on Saturday and Sunday, I was on Twitter. No, I was scrolling Twitter, and then I saw the rumors that ICE was going to be among the Bell and Downey and Figueroa. But but the thing is, Montebello, those rumors that the ICE in Montebello was BS. It was bogus because, like, like around 1 o'clock, Montebello, where I used to live almost 30 years, they put our skin again. There's no reason to fear about ICE. In other words, Montebello they made clear in the scheming on Instagram and Twitter that there is no ICE in Montebello, and there is no reason to panic. Fear. And the thing is, I'm asking myself, why people want to put rumors on social media, especially without like fact checking or calling your sources to find out if it's real or not. And the thing is, sometimes this is my problem with social media where people want to spread rumors and then they want to spread the rumor mill like a fire to scare people, especially ICE. At the same time, when I was browsing on Twitter, especially like there were like rumors that ICE was in Downey, I couldn't find photos or videos. Whereas that tells me that ICE did not went to Downey or Figueroa. Especially the rumor mill was like lighting a volcano, and the volcano was erupting. At the same time, I would say this: if you go to post something on social media like Instagram and Twitter about the ICE race, make sure you put photos and videos on your IG story, especially Twitter, so that way people can know that hey, ICE is in this city, again, alerting at the same time, so that way people could get a hand notice, like a hand notice, and not like oh ICE is here. ICE will be in this city, ICE will be in that city, ICE will be there. And I saw that over the weekend. And I said to myself, where's the proof? Where's the proof? There's the proof. Because the person or people, if they forgot to put the photos and videos, especially at the same time, there was also rumors that ICE was a Saudi, which I'm sure that was also BS. Especially that rumor mill was also completely bogus. Like I said, if you get posts about where ICE will be in the next city, make sure you post the photos and videos so that way you could inform the people and not spread the rumor mill, because the rumor mill is not the answer. Getting right is the answer, especially confirming it and 100% confirmation, not the rumors or the rumor mill. All right, the rumor mill doesn't help. Confirmation helps. All right. Speaking about the LA protest, as I just mentioned, the immigration race has spread to Orange County, especially according to Red Correa, which he says ICE is intensely fear. And let's see. He posted on his Twitter. We are aware of ongoing immigration enforcement activity in the Sacramento Center area. Announced that Sacramento Unified School District and post Monday night we do not forgo actions that disrupt our community or separate families. The Sacramento Police Department and city officials also posted a joint statement on Instagram acknowledging it as activity, saying they were aware that the use causes fear and uncertainty for community members. That's also another thing. Another thing that the media sometimes likes to cause fear and get people will get scared and then they will have like anxiety and mental health, which that does not help people, especially the darker times for immigrants, especially in LA, where LA is a big immigration town, city, including Orange County. Matter of fact, my cousin, he lives in Orange County, and I hope I hope he's safe. But at the same time, um, going back to the LA protest, which tonight will it, the fourth day of the LA protest against ICE already started, and I'm gonna read you the updates for K2A because the mayor Karen Bass she just spoke to reporters just minutes ago. Um, Karen Bass said, "We didn't need the National Guard." Let me say again. This was just 5 minutes ago. We didn't need the National Guard. Karen said, we didn't need the National Guard. Mayor Bass said in response to U.S. Marines being deployed to Los Angeles, what on earth are the Marines are going to do? Do you know what the National Guard is going to do? Is doing now? They're guarding the federal building downtown. They're guarding the federal building in Westwood. So they need Marines on top of that? I don't understand that. That's why I feel like we're part of a spirit that we cannot ask to be part of. Now, 40 minutes ago, there was also fast bangs in downtown LA, according to Chris Wolf, according to K2's Chris Wolf. Again, an hour ago, the protest grew. The protest grew in downtown LA, what we saw last night was right now. Dang it. I lost the live feed from K2 was the officers they're moving in and they try to get rid of people. So expect another another night of protest and hopefully peaceful and not what we saw last night with the rainbow cars on fire. Especially there was like a short pursuit where this guy was driving like a maniac, and then he almost tried to run over the protesters in downtown LA. Again, he went around Union Station, and then later he was arrested. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm watching a live feed of K2A right now. Dang it. Okay, here we go. People, officers, they're pushing the people back, and this guy he's talking on his phone. If you live in LA, you could watch this right now on K2A, especially NBC4, ABC7, Fox 7, the Momo Secret that goes, and including Spectrum News 1. And people they're moving backwards. Especially you have the Marines there, and the National Guard ordered by me, President Trump. I said the Marines, and I said the National Guard because we need to restore order. We need to restore law and order in LA. Karen Bass and Gavin Yusuf, they do a terrible job, and they're not taking care of the people in LA. And at the same time, I'm going to arrest the governor because he said, arrest me, and we're going to arrest him, and we will put him in jail. Okay, Sky 5, like on the left. Oh, I gotta say, if you go on kicktrade.com, you can watch the live feed. You have the officers, like tons of LAP, like trying to tell the people, hey, back away, or expect another chaotic night. What we saw last night on Sunday night, including Friday night. It's Saturday too. Even though Saturday was mostly peaceful before me, Trump, and sent the National Guard. The National Guard is there to protect LA. And right now, it's a standoff. It's a standoff between LAPD and the people. And the protesters. And this is a woman, and another woman can have it sound like, "ICE is not welcome here." And you have this girl. She's like talking to the LAPD, which I'm not gonna play you guys up because I don't want to get in trouble, especially copyright on YouTube. And I'm gonna give you like a play-by-play. And this person, he's waving a Mexico flag, and right now it's just standing up between the LAPD and the protesters. And the protesters right now they're on Los Angeles Street and North Los Angeles Street in downtown, and you have this protester. He's waving his hand up like, "I give up." And let's see. Okay, now you're having the protesters are walking like forward. They're walking forward, and I'm gonna go if they're going this way or are they going that way. Because for Sky 5, Gail Davis, the pilot, he's showing like the people, the protesters, by standing in front of the officers. This is all happening downtown LA right now in the fourth night of the fourth day, I should say, of the LA protest against the ICE raids that started on Friday and began. Things got hell broken loose. There's a sign of this woman. She has Nazis were. I can't see because the cameraman kicked away. He's moving. I didn't see the rest. And right now, the officers, the LAPD, they're trying to push back the protesters. Especially, they don't want to repeat what happened on Sunday night, including Saturday. And now they're pushing back, and the protesters, they're also moving back. You even have the media also being pushed back. You even have this girl in front of the LAPD. You have this woman, she's talking to the LAPD, like sending a message. And now, wait, hang on. What's kind of a flashbang? Okay, I just saw. I don't know if it was a flashbang, drone, or maybe nothing. Anywho, listen now, the protesters are still moving back. They're moving back. You have cars in front of them, which I feel bad for those people. Like they try to get through it downtown, but they can't because the protesters and the LAP, and they're pushing back. They're pushing back still. They're walking backwards. This is happening right now in downtown LA. I'm watching this on TikTok.com, and there's an officer holding his gun. I don't know if it's a baby gun or no. Sorry, he's holding his gun. Now he just put his gun down. And the standoff continues. at 6:30. What time is it now? 6:31. And the National Guard just arrived. All the troops. And wait now. Fireworks are popping out. Fireworks just pop out in downtown. And the LAPD and the protesters they continue to walk backwards. The LAPD go telling the protesters, hey, continue move back, continue go backwards. Go backwards, go backwards, go backwards. Go down, 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 down. And they're pointing their hands up, like, don't sue us, don't do nothing. Alright, so that's what's happening in downtown LA right now. Especially, I just give you the play-by-play of the LA protest, especially against the ice race that happened on Friday is still going on, and perhaps for like another 30 days. Sorry. All right. So, everyone, I'm gonna sign out. I'll see you tomorrow from my room, especially my home. I'm navigate it, and I want to say, everyone in downtown LA, especially LA and Orange County, be safe and be careful, and hopefully this protest can be calmer and not what we saw yesterday between Saturday and Friday. All right, everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow from my room, especially aka Davis' office in my house. All right, good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. If I'm gonna go over. All right, bye, everyone.